Here are some tips and tricks using Autodesk Sketchbook. You can use this on a tablet, just download it and use your finger to draw on the app. Or you can download the program from the Google Play Store. It's very important that you close out all of your tabs before opening this program because sometimes it will not work and it freezes up. So I know it's really hard, but you have to exit out of all of your tabs if you're on a Chromebook and then go to the Google Play Store and download the program. In the search bar, type in Autodesk Sketchbook and an orange icon with a pencil will appear. That's the program you want to download and open. If it's your first time on the program, it will open up to a new page. Sometimes the color picker tool moves, so you can just go ahead and drag it over to the side so it's out of your way. If you've been on this program before, sometimes it opens up to your gallery. So when you're in menu, it might open up to another program or just your gallery of all the projects that you've made so far. So the first thing you want to do when you're ready to make a new drawing is you want to push the plus sign at the bottom, New Sketch, and then the top option, which is the size of the screen. Then you're ready to start your drawing. I have a touchscreen Chromebook that comes with a stylus, so I like to use my stylus with my drawings. So if you have one, I would definitely use one. And I also like to flip my screen around. Since it's a touchscreen, it also acts like a tablet, so it's more comfortable for me to draw it this way. When you're using a tablet or touchscreen to draw, sometimes your hand makes marks as you're drawing on the page. So as you're trying to glide your hand down, it'll make a mark. So just push the back mark. I personally like to pull up my sleeve so that way it's easier for me to glide my hand along the screen as I'm drawing. My absolute favorite drawing tool is the technical pen. It's the fourth one down. When you click on it, you can change the size from bigger to smaller and it shows you how big it will be on the screen, which is really nice. Then just tap on the screen when you're done. Or you can use the little bar on the side to slide it up and down. It's just a personal preference what you like better. To start my drawings, I usually use around the size 4. And I usually use the color black for the outline. So you're going to go to your color picker, so you can just click right on the circle color of whatever color it is, and use the wheel around to pick what color you want as you're coloring. And you can adjust the different color inside the square. So if you want it to be lighter, you can also use the bars at the bottom, less saturated, or if you really like those bright colors, I'm going to move it all the way to the right, but I'm going to start with black, so I like to move it down to the bottom. Or again, you can use the bottom and just slide it the bar as well. Once you pick your color, tap on the screen and the colored bar will go away. And now you're ready to get started on your drawing. As you're drawing, pick up your stylus or your finger, whichever you're using to draw, so that way if you make a mistake, it's easier to erase half instead of the whole drawing of everything you drew. So if you try and draw a whole shape and you don't like it, but you like a part of it, but you push back, it erases the whole thing. But if you're only drawing a little bit at a time and you don't like the last thing that you drew, it's easy to push the back button once. You can also pinch to zoom in to get closer and use the erase tool. I like the first erase tool because the second one just leaves a little bit of texture. The first one really erases well. So you can change the size to be bigger or smaller and make sure the flow is at 100%. Then you're also going to pinch the opposite way to move out, so pinch your fingers to pinch it out. You can also use the symmetry tool, which is at the top and the center if you're making something that's symmetrical. So check out the axis to see which one works best for your project. I'm going to use the y-axis, which is the vertical line, to make a heart. You can pinch to zoom in, make sure that the pen tool is selected, and you just start on the line and make half of a heart and match it up. If you don't like it, it's okay, just push the back button and try again. Next, we're going to use the paint bucket fill tool to fill it in. Click on the paint bucket, click on the color circle, and move it around to see which color you like. Make sure to move the little circle that's inside the square around too. Then click right on the color. Now most people like to just pick another color if they don't like it and fill it in, but I'm going to show you why that's not a good idea, to try and just fill upon fill upon fill. If you keep doing this, if you zoom into your picture, it's very grainy and has different colors showing on the side. So it's really important, if you don't like the color, to just push the back button and fill it in with a different color. Once you're done filling in the big parts of your drawing, you can go ahead and add some details. I'm going to add a highlight, so I'm going to use the color white, get off of the paint bucket and make sure I'm on my technical pen tool and draw a little highlight in the corner of my heart. Now you can always use the bucket to fill it in, or if it's a small shape you can always color it in. I recommend pinching to zoom to do that. Now I'm going to show you really quick, if you decide to draw extra details but you want to get that same color you used before back, what to do. Sometimes when you pinch to zoom too, it leaves a little mark, so don't forget to look out for those and push the back button or erase it with the eraser tool. So say you draw something else on your picture and you want it to be the exact same color, there's an easy way to do that. Pinch to zoom in to do any details, and then go back to the color picker. On the right hand side of the screen are the layers, so you can look around at all the different details that you can do inside here. For this video I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to add a layer and delete this original layer just so I can show you a different drawing without having to save this one. I'll show you all the different ways to save at the end of this video. We're going to go back to that symmetrical tool, and I want to talk about radial symmetry, so that one that has all of the different lines. You can move the line up to have more lines, pick your color. You can actually make a color for this one, but again I'm going to start with black. Pinch to zoom. You can even hold on to center circle so that the axis moves to different parts around the page. Once you have it all set up of where you'd like to start designing, I would definitely recommend pinching into zoom and getting started in the center and working your way out. Just try and draw different lines and see what you think. You can always push the back button to erase the line that you make if you don't like it. It is very important when you're drawing your line that it ends on another line. I got a little crazy with this one, so it's going to take a while to color in. Pick your color, make sure that you're on the fill bucket tool, and you can go ahead and just tap the screen to fill it in. If the circle color ever disappears on you, it's because there's a little tiny circle at the bottom of the screen. So you want to click on that, and then click on the second option from the right hand side. That gets rid of it accidentally. So sometimes some of my students accidentally have their hand on it and it gets rid of it. So if your color picker ever disappears, that's how to get it back. Have fun and just explore this program. It's a lot of fun to use. Check out all the different tools on the side and just explore. This is the airbrush tool, and again you can just change up the size, the opacity, and see if you'd want to use it for anything. I know my students have done some really cool things with this when they experimented. There's a marker tool, which is really awesome to use too. Pencil tool, looks just like a color pencil if you're using a color. Pen, and paintbrushes too. Just have fun exploring and trying new things and see what you can create. You can check out my other demonstration videos to see my symmetrical projects that I've done using this program. I'm going to quickly make a symmetrical project using letters and show you how to save it. Once you're done and ready to save, click on the menu button at the top. Click on Gallery, Save Current Sketch. This will save it to the program on your computer. You can go back in, click on Menu again, click on Share, which has a box with an up arrow and mountains. Save to device. This will save it to your computer or tablet. You want to make sure to keep the .png, but get rid of sketch and all those numbers because that'll be hard for you to remember to try and find it later. Title it whatever you think you can remember best and click on the blue Save button. This will save it to your computer. If you're ready to make a new sketch, go back into Menu, click on New Sketch, Screen, and you're ready to get started on your next adventure. I hope you have a great time and good luck.